daily reads. I also have a very important buddy read today. In the World Kipper Association group and in the World Lenormand Association group, we do our buddy reads. And that means on a Thursday we sign up, we are assigned a buddy, and we do our read for the week ahead. And then we give feedback at the end of the week on how that week actually was. I don't usually have time to sign up, but I did sign up in the World Kipper Association yesterday. And Karen, you're my buddy for the week. So I am doing your buddy read. I am going to do a 3-card Kipper read with with the intention to use the stock cards. So 3 cards to start with. I've obviously pulled my significator out, which is on this occasion Karen. So Karen's week for the week ahead. Short illness and great fortune and court official. I've chosen 3 because I didn't choose a pure stock card spread. I chose a 3-card plus stock card intention, and that means I pull my 3 cards first, and then I decide on my on my next move. So we have Karen to start with, and we have a down patch. So the week starts perhaps quite slowly. It can be illness. It doesn't have to be illness. It can just be a slow period. It joins then our great fortune. So although there will be a waiting period, perhaps, great fortune will come. So this is saying to me that Karen is hoping for something next week. She is looking forward to something next week, or is waiting on something next week. And the short illness card says there will be a dip, there will be a longer wait than expected. But after the dip, it does tie her to this. It could also say for you, Karen, that you need to take a rest to actually feel better. And our 3rd card was court official, and court official is a connector. So we need an extra card to see what court official is connecting great fortune to. Oh, we've got another connector. You've got a busy week next week. The connectors and the movement cards actually show how many actions are in a week as well. So as we've got 3 connectors out, which is quite major. If we get convene out next week, then we know that you're really, really busy with a storyline. So the 5th card now, ooh, dishonest person. And she needs an extra one too, because she is a cause and effect. Look, she hides what's wrong and she'll show us what it affects. And this is the end card, improvements, our number 27 and hope for. So it's a bit difficult to hold all these cards. We have our nearest and dearest cards, which started us off. So we'll start our storyline again. And we start with Karen having a down patch or waiting longer for that good outcome that she's been waiting for. The positivity. A lull in positivity, and this positivity is directly linked. Now I have to remember which cards came out. Is directly linked to, which one was it? Did I have 4 out before? I'm doing great here, aren't I? He was last. And yeah, so we're looking at all our connectors together. Whoa, can you see those? Difficult to hold. So I'll lean in so you can see my cards. So we have a, imagine your week starting off with a low, and straight after though comes our great fortune. This is the card that shines the light on everything. So the down period here is directly affected by this too, and it's not as it's nothing serious. The Great Fortune then is connected to 2 connector cards. So there is a process going on for you, Karen, next week. I'm going to be interested to hear what your process is. There's contracts involved, perhaps. I almost said that in German there. Because we have, sorry, my brain goes through the German names into the English and so on. But we have a wrongness here. So we have this connection here all the way along, and then there's a wrongness. And this is saying that you're not sure that the process or the connections or contracts that you are dealing with are correct. You're not sure, therefore, your best interest, but they are attached to your best interest. So this feeling here is having an effect on whether you see this as a positive or as a negative. Hi, Tara. Sorry, threw myself off there again. So the dishonest person here is you seemingly feeling that the process that you're going through and the contractual perhaps process that you're going through is wrong in some way, and it's affecting your ability to see this as a better. Imagine you have a week at work and somebody says, I actually want you to take on this week. And initially you think, oh my God, that's too much work. And then you realize, but this could be the best for me. And then you start the process and you feel that there's something innately wrong and it's not the improvement that you were hoping for. It's that kind of week. Took me a long time to say that, didn't it? Hey, Tara, I will do yours now. Tara's day today, or should we do the weekend? Because we have a weekend coming up. Tara's weekend, please. You have some lovely cards this weekend. We have a long way. This is our time and distance card. So this is the card that will physically say that you're going a long way, or it will show time and space. Let's look at the next card and I'll explain more. We have improvements, so long-term improvements we're looking for. My camera's back to front. So long-term improvements. And we have our expectations. So this is what is desired by you this weekend. You are desiring, you are hoping, wanting, yearning for some long-term improvements at the weekend. With him coming in, he is directly next to our expectation card. So he is showing a yearn for improvement. But he will also show some form of improvement too. So it's not just sitting there and thinking all weekend. You will put some kind of foot first into your long-term improvement, doing something that makes you happy for a long time. Dropping things. Okay, I was going to do a reading with the gypsy cards today, because there are a lot of people who love our gypsy cards and I never get around to doing them because I'm always doing Kippa. The person that goes on about gypsy cards the most to me is Brant. Brant's weekend with the gypsy cards. So Brant, we have Verdruss, so Ärger, best if I could find an English word for you, wouldn't it? Conflict, anger, and then, sorry, money, and our military dude, officer. So we have some form of perhaps, hi Stacey, stress during the weekend. Etwas Geld is small amount of money, and he is our rules and regulations dude, and sometimes conflict too. So these two together can sometimes mean hitting your head against the wall or not getting much further with a conflicting situation. There may be a small amount of money that's actually due to you that you're trying to get back and you haven't managed to. that kind of weekend. Don't spend too much. Maybe also. Hi, Stacy. Shall I do your weekend? Stacy's weekend with the Kipper cards. I just mixed one up there. Stacy's weekend with the Kipper cards. So, Stacy, we have, good outcome in love. Win lots. You have 3 lovely cards. The good outcome in love here. Super duper positive, lovely, happy, nice weekend. Win lots is abundance. That means having lots of something, and especially these two together, there's lots of love around this weekend. There's lots of positive energy. Perhaps you have friends around you too. So you're going to have a super duper happy, lovely weekend. And our expectation card in the end is actually you looking forward to this. So you will be perhaps spending the weekend having warm feelings, a lot of warm feelings, and looking forward to having them. So our expectation at the end, sometimes if it was with more negative cards, we could say it was boredom, but we won't say that here because we have got super duper happy cards. And she is desire and everything for a lovely warm weekend. That's the kind of cards I need at a weekend, for sure. So let me do my friend Steffi with the gypsy cards. Steffi, pulling your gypsy cards for the weekend. Would help if I didn't throw them on the floor. I have to disappear a second. Steffi's weekend with, thank you, Tara. It's my cosmic shirt. So I'm happy, Stacey. You will have you're going on a date at the weekend. Look at you. Make sure hubby is got his wallet with him, because our win lots card is a real abundant card and having lots of things. So get ready for a treat this weekend. And Steffi, what is it with you and your cards falling on the floor? Here we go, big bangs, as we do. Steffi's weekend, please, with the gypsy cards. Ooh, marriage, sadness, and Botschaft message. So marriage speaks of, it can speak of your marriage, it can speak of doing things together. We have sadness in the middle. Sadness is a bit like our expectation cards in, I'm not going to read comments, otherwise I go. I'll come back to that in a second. So the sadness in the middle here is a bit like our expectation card in Kipper, in that she can mean like a kind of bored kind of feeling. It can be sadness, obviously that's the name of the card and the core meaning. And with our Botschaft, our message here, we have communications of a sad nature on a contract. You may get some negative news on a contract. It might not be for you, because I have seen you posting around on other people's contracts this weekend. So marriage, for everybody, marriage can also be, doesn't have to be a physical marriage joining of two people, it can also be a contractual joining, as an example. Steffi, let me know how your weekend was. You will be able to apply them very well. Good one, Steffi. Elfie, you are on. I'll pull your cards now. Elfie's cards for the weekend, please. Oh, some nice ones too. We have the Kipper cards. And we have another good outcome in love. You are going to have a super duper. Hi, Angela. Du kommst du next. I'll do Angela next. Sorry, we have, I only wanted to be on for 2 minutes. We have the good outcome in love for you, Elfie. And, sorry, Our rich guy came second, followed by our convene. So the weekend is going to be a lovely warm weekend. And especially with young gents, if you have a younger gent in your family or in your workplace, then we are looking at a younger person in your life. Then we have convene, which is a coming together in a meeting. Or coming to, ooh, great fortune. Elfie, you are going to have the most amazing weekend with a younger gent. If you can't apply a younger gent to your weekends, then this is a great financial. But usually when he comes up with our great outcome in love and our convene and our great fortune, it looks like you are going to have a super warm time with him. So, Angela, du bist jetzt dran. It's your turn, Angela. For everybody in English, I am sorry, I will switch to German. I struggle to do the switch between the two. Es ist gar nicht einfach, Angela, zwischen Englisch und Deutsch zu wechseln. Cards on the floor. Wochenende für Angela. So, Angela, du hast unsere Militärperson. Veränderung. Eine Reise. Und das heißt, dass das kann entweder ein Bruder sein oder irgendein Onkel oder jemand in deinem Leben, aber kann auch sein, dass du willst etwas nicht machen. Es gibt eine Veränderung und eine Reise. Und mit er in dieser hier vor dir, das heißt, dass manchmal heißt es, dass du das nicht machen willst. Du willst keine Veränderung, du willst keine Reise machen. Eine Reise kann nicht nur eine Reise sein, aber kann auch etwas sein, dass wobei du was lernst. Und vielleicht hast du dich irgendwie blockiert, dass du das nicht wirklich machen willst. So what I've said to Angela is that we have our military person in front of her here, and this can naturally be a person in her life. Often when the military person comes before our, right in front of her face, it's usually blocking her, or she's blocking herself and saying, I don't really want to do that. And we have a change and we have a journey at the end. Journey can be experiences. It doesn't just have to be a journey. So a change, experiences, and with him here, he's blocking her or she's blocking herself. So she may be at the weekend supposedly be making changes or changes to what she knows. It could also quite simply be a change in CV or resume. So bear that in mind, that this can be experiences too. And with him here, he is blocking this, and it's most likely going to be Angela blocking herself against something that she doesn't want to do. I've just dropped the whole of the Kipper cards on the floor now, you'll be pleased to hear, so they're out of action. So the last one I'll do is a gypsy card, because they don't come out that often. I'll do myself a gypsy card and show you how it works. My weekend with the gypsy cards. We have sadness, we have loss, and we have hope. Gypsy cards can be a little bit mean, which is why I generally love my Kipper cards. Kipper cards are brutal at times, and they're totally honest and will knock you off your socks with what they're telling you. But the gypsy card is sometimes quite gossipy and quite mean. So for me, we have sadness, a down patch. We have Verlust, a loss of some description. And we have hope here, which is my goals. We could say that at the weekend I kind of lose a little focus on the goals that I'm going for. I may get down with the amount that I need to do and feel like I don't have time to do it. This is where I want to be. This is the card that shows my goals, my ambitions, my hope of where my life is going. So this weekend I may lose view of that. which is, I am a Gemini personality and I do flip from one thing to the next, so it's always possible. Okie dokie. I am wishing you all a super duper shiny weekend. I keep saying the book is nearly finished. It nearly is. The lovely Hugh is editing it as we speak. My app is in development. My deck is finished and ready for printing. Check out the website, sign up for my updates. I will be updating my website soon with exciting offers on pre-orders and special things on decks that haven't been released yet. So look at my website, subscribe to everything, YouTube, or click everywhere, basically. And next week I'll be back with more of these. Lovely weekend.